So Gordon, thanks for joining us today. Obviously, in a perfect world, we would be at the NAB convention in a couple weeks. We'd be saving that conversation for then, but we want to give all of our sponsors and members a chance to understand what's going on as far as new technologies. For those who may not be familiar with 3G wireless, why don't you kind of give us the quick overview of what you guys are all about and where you fit into the marketplace?
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate you having us, and thank you for the opportunity in these unusual times that we're facing. And I think I wanted to just preface it with my brother's a first responder, is a primary care physician, so he's on the front lines. So for everybody else out there who's donating their time or is in a primary care role, our well wishes, and everybody else in the industry, our well wishes for being safe and well during this time period. 3G is a broadcast RF provider, providing both audio and video services to our customers. And more than that, 3G is really an engineering services company. We have manufacturing and engineering design capabilities in-house. We can integrate design and do bespoke design as well, many different audio and video technologies. And one of the ways that we've really focused on providing value these days to our customers is through our innovations. And our customers are seeking us out because of our size within the marketplace. We're still an independent company. We're not owned by a larger entity. And it really provides us with nimbleness and flexibility to be able to bring things to market very quickly. So we are more than just a traditional bread and butter broadcast RF provider. We are an engineering design and services firm as well. So that's what makes us unique and special. And,
gotcha. So I know you guys have, speaking of this whole crisis, I know you guys have also turned over some of your manufacturing to kind of help make some parts for people in need, right? I believe.
We did. We had an opportunity here locally to be able to respond to a call to make face mask shields holders for frontline COVID-19 personnel. We were able to have our 3D manufacturing capabilities turned over to this. With 3G donating the time and materials to be able to do that. And we're basically manufacturing these holders 24/7. And I'm sure there's other initiatives similar to this. I know some of our colleagues in our industry that have manufacturing capabilities are doing these things as well. And I applaud those efforts. Anything that we can do to be able to help these people on the front line. And it was a no-brainer. I literally saw the article in a local news feed, and by the time I hit send, our chief design engineer was already up and running and had started manufacturing. And so it's in that sense, it's great to be able to see everybody join together to be able to help in whatever ways we can.
Sure.
Money is tight, we know, for many. At this time in our industry, and there are other ways to be able to contribute, and you see innovative and creative ways in the news every day of how people are trying to help out there.
Sure.
I applaud that.
That's great. So as far as the, you mentioned innovation and kind of a bespoke philosophy. So what are some of the cool things that people have been asking for lately in terms of new form factors, if you will? And then as far as someone wanting to get involved with you guys, how does that conversation begin? I mean, do they come up to you and say, hey, we want to put a camera on blah, and you guys just kind of figure it out?
There's a lot of different ways for that process, but really the innovations that we've been focusing on over the past couple of years, to pick out one particular technology in general, would be the line to gain pylon systems. Over the past couple of years, for those that don't know, that's an RF pylon that's used at the first down marker in football. We started with ESPN on the college football broadcasts, and that was at the national championships about 3 years ago.
Yep.
And through design evolution, and we have a philosophy in-house of trying to be able to do continuous improvement design. We want to make sure that we're adding the features that are necessary to be able to improve the quality for the broadcast and for the operators and the technicians in the field. So within that line to gain, we've been able to push forward a number of different innovations. We've pushed forward better camera technologies. We're always trying to improve the RF. We're always trying to improve the reliability. We are partnering with other companies to add more immersive camera technologies within that. And we're also looking at ways to expand that with new camera technologies and new back-end workflows to be able to give them either easier push to first replay or some other feature through the camera to be able to give them more value. It allows the networks and the leagues to be able to use it as a replay tool and also as a critical tool in determining a call on the field. So it's being used in a replay system in a number of places. We're not just sitting on our laurels with video. We have some audio innovations that we're driving as well that we're going to be rolling out in the next couple of months, we hope. And those are digital audio and IP workflow-based audio solutions that stay tuned, a lot more information coming for those. And then with another one of our networks, Fox specifically, we've been working on a cool sort of smaller form factor stabilized camera system, which has allowed us to leverage some really cool high quality small POV cameras and our RF systems to be able to dive into a little more of the access that like the XFL is providing us. We have created a small Ronin camera system with an extremely high quality camera on it. Fox is using that extensively in their XFL broadcasts when we were still working with the XFL. It allowed us to get really a much more intimate feel, and it's not as obtrusive as a larger stabilized system. So it allows the operator to really get in there and show a lot of that sort of feel of the game. And that was really successful. And we're going to continue to push forward on a number of other innovations, including really trying to leap forward our in-car systems, our marathon and road racing technologies as well. We're pushing on all those things. A typical conversation for us is it comes through many ways, just like everybody else. Either it's somebody I know who is at a network or a customer that is looking for something that is innovative or some kind of access that they're not able to get, or we seem to be the first people that people call when they have something that is so far outside the box that they're not even sure if it's possible.
Right.
And maybe I don't know if it's intelligent or not. I think it is, because most of the time it works out. We're crazy enough to usually say, yeah, we think we can do that. And for us, it's a testament to the people that we have. We have tremendous talent on the engineering design side. They're dedicated, they're innovative. The collaborations that happen on a daily basis within our building are amazing. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy where everybody's sort of trying to push ahead, work with the customers and try to figure out what they really need, really dive in once we get into that production to be able to understand what does everybody need, from the technician on the field to the video guy, to the audio guy. How can we help make that workflow better, and the product that they're putting out to the customers, either on a linear channel or an over-the-top content type of platform.
Sure. Well, that's great. I mean, I think obviously, yeah, first of all, I hope everybody in your team is safe and working from home for now.
We are. We have a very proactive state, and as of today is Monday the 30th. We just had a new announcement, so we are officially, as of 8 p.m. Shut down here in Maryland. We as a company took a lot of steps very early on in this to help safeguard our employees. They're the heart and soul of what we do. And we want to make sure that they and their families are protected, and our communities at large are protected in this time. We're all learning how to adapt to this particular situation. We as a company are doing the things that we need to do to be responsible to our employees and to our customers to make sure that when we do get on the other side of this, that we're there for them, and use this time to be able to hit the ground running, and be better than we were when we went in. Let's take this time. We rarely have a time really in our businesses because they're moving so rapidly and it's so busy, to have a reset. And we've been able to do that. We've been able to provide a lot of our employees with the ability to work from home. And a lot of our employees have been proactively seeking ways to bring work home that they normally wouldn't be able to. I think every one of our techs and engineers now has a lab in their house. So they're doing the things they need to do to build and innovate and create and repair and clean and all those things that we just don't have as much time as we'd like to do in the year. So
Sure.
It's a good reset.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Stay safe. And we will look forward to writing about you guys. I hear hopefully will be a very busy fall. If it is, it's going to be insanely busy between all the leagues if they're all running. So look forward to that. Hopefully when everybody can kind of get back to life as normal.
We look forward to life getting back to normal. And Ken, thanks again to you and your team for setting this up. I appreciate it. Look forward to being able to do these again face to face. And to everybody out there, be safe, be healthy, be smart. And look forward to getting back to normal as soon as possible.
Exactly. Great. Well, thank you, Gordon.
Thank you, Ken.
Cheers.
Bye now.